Hey guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another really interesting video. This was asked in an Amazon interview, okay, as part of the SQL test. Wonderful question. So we are given some data here, like the day changed and the name of the file along with the extension, right? .py means it's a Python file, .txt means it's a notepad file, .xlsx means it is a Excel file, okay. The question goes like this. So they are saying showcase the type of file that had the maximum changes per date change. Okay. So in a way the output should look something like this. We need to achieve this. So for example, on 17th, it should show only py. Why should it show only py on 17th? If you see the data on 17th, py file had one change. Then py file, another file also had a change. So py file had two changes and xlsx file had one change. So among the file types, py file had the highest number of change, right? One change here and one change here. So on 17th, it should show py as shown here. On 18th, it should show xlsx. Why should that happen? Because if you see on 18th, one py file changed and then two xlsx files changed. So xlsx had the maximum number of changes. Then on 19th, if you see, there is one py and one txt. Both had equal changes. So when both have equal changes or two files, types of files have same changes, should show both of them separated by comma. Here you see py comma txt, right? That's the second part of the question. If there are multiple file types, same number of changes, please show all of them separated by comma, essentially. So how do we go about achieving this, right? Wonderful question. So step number one, let's try to find the file name, like, whatever is after the dot. Okay, so I'll just do star. And if you remember in the previous videos, I've shown you a function called substring index. So what you can do is, so you can say substring index file name and try to locate the dot. Okay. And then if you put the -1, whatever is to the right of the dot, you will get that in the output. Now you notice, so whatever is to the right of the dot, py, txt, xlsx, so on comes, right? This is step number one. I can say this is as file type. I'll give it a name, file type. Okay, this is step number one. So now since we have file type, we can now try to count, okay, per day, right? How many file types are there and how many changes have been made. So for that, it's very simple. So I can just add date changed and then you have file type and then I can say count star. Okay, from this table, then group by date changed and also this one, right? This substring thing. Now if I run this, you see on 17th, like we saw, Python had two changes, on 18th one change. Similarly on 17th, Excel had one change, on 18th, XLSX files had two changes and so on. So in each day, we need to now locate the maximum. Okay. So for that, we can put this whole thing in a subquery. So I will put this into a subquery like an alias table as A. And now I can say select, I want the file type, right? I also want the date changed. So I'll select date changed, file type. Okay. And yeah, this count of star, let me give it a name like as total or something like that. Okay. So I also want to do total, but I want to rank, right? So for example, on 17th, Python had 2. I want to give it a rank 1. So what I can do is I can say rank over. So obviously partition by date changed. Okay. And can just say order by total descending. Okay. And I can give it an alias name ranking. So what it will do, we will see when I run this now. I think there's an error. Yeah, I mean, it's a subquery, right? So we have to say from here. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Now you see on 17th, Python had, and if you want to see the total also, I can also add that column here. And now you'll see, right? On 17th, Python had total 2, that has ranking 1. XLSX had total 1, that has the next rank. On 18th, Excel had total 2, so it has the higher ranking. But on 19th, both Python and txt files had only 1. So both of them get the ranking 1. Now, if you know, we need to just show whichever have the ranking 1, right? So we can put this whole thing into a second subquery. Just put it as B. Okay, now I can say select star from, okay, and outside I can give a condition where ranking equal to 1. Let's see what happens. So when I put ranking equal to 1, you get for 17th only one file type, for 18th one, but 19th both are tied, so we get both. Okay, from this, how do we show in a format like this? Right here we want to combine them with a comma. It's pretty simple. So I'll go back to here, and instead of star I'll say I want to select date changed, and I can use the function called group concat. Okay, so I'll say group concat of a file type. Okay, and this is what we want as the answer, so I will name it as answer, and after that I can say group by date changed. Okay, now you notice the magic. What group concat will do is, for each day it will combine the file types. In this case there is only one, so it will show py, but here on 19th we have two, it will show py txt separated by a comma. Now let me run this query, and now you see, powerful, right? Group concat. So for 19, since there were two file types, py and txt got combined with the comma when we say group concat. So this is it, right? So overall this is the full query. I really love this question, fantastic question, leveraging, you have to use substring index, also rank, and then group concat. Great question, keep practicing, keep following me for more content. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again in another video. Till then, take care.